And we are live. Alice, take us away.
Hello and welcome to the the Cake and the Peanut, where we just talk about stuff that has been going on in the last week or two or three, history, whatever comes to our mind. So welcome to our show of random wonderness and awesomeness stuff in the Jabberwocky. I am also accompanied by who?
I'm Xander. My mic was muted.
Well, he's Xander, and I am the Muffin Man, aka Kaio by Boshi.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Muffin Man.
And
Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
who lives on Drury Lane?
Yes.
Not my gun.
Yo, we're
Sorry.
getting some feedback from you, Muffin. Can you turn on your noise suppression or something?
I know, I could hear myself. It made me feel
Yeah.
weird. That's why it was like a weird,
I
awkward
just knew
introduction.
myself.
I was actually playing off of the echo there, and like because I could
So-
hear it coming back at me. But anywho, it's February in 2023 now, man.
Yes,
Like,
the 5th.
Eesh.
Fucking time is like quick, man.
Yep.
Yeah, like time, it just seems to like just be speeding up every year we get older, right?
Yeah, well, that's, it actually, it's in perspectives because, the older you get, the longer you've been on this world, and the less, years, seem like to you, because, 10 years to a 20-year-old is half their life. 10 years to a 40-year-old is only 25% of their life, so it's the cognitive dissonance, I guess.
Yeah.
Dad and I spoke, or the Golden Moon and I spoke a while ago about this. It's an interesting. I wouldn't call it theory because it's kind of true, but
Well, yeah, well, no, they do call it the theory. Like, I just can't remember what they technically call that theory, but, like, I totally know what you're talking about. But, like, it's been a very interesting week, I will have to say. Like, aside from, like, my, like, personal life, what's been going on around us has been pretty interesting the last week, wouldn't you say?
yeah, as opposed to last week when we were trying to scrounge up any form of a reason to do this show last Sunday.
Yeah.
Last week was just nothing, and then this week was just like, oh God, like.
Well, maybe that there was a reason, like, there was a method to the madness with that. But, like, I mean, it's not a big deal that we took a week off because actually, in all reality, I think it would be a good idea that we do take a day to just, have a day
Yeah.
and relax and spend time with the family and people around you.
And there it is.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so we have some interesting things to talk about. For one, we're going to be talking a little bit today about the interesting.
Well, the audience
Yeah,
just doesn't
thank
want
you.
to hear what you have to say, do they?
No, they don't. They're just
Yeah.
laughing. I
Keep laughing.
feel like Jimmy Fallon where he has to have a forced laugh track. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. Anywho, like we got the balloon.
Yes.
We
Oh,
have
yeah.
we have more information coming out about the whole laptop thing.
Yeah, a little
And-
strange how the balloon suddenly occurred, when the people were really digging into this laptop story. Kind of the same, along the same thing about, like, how people started figuring out about Ukraine, and all of a sudden Elon Musk started talking about buying Twitter. So, I mean,
Yeah.
everything's a distraction. You gotta look at what they're not wanting you to see. So,
Well, then look back at the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. Like, look here, not there.
mm-hmm.
Like, that was big when they were passing some really ridiculous things to help with Ukraine and everything. And, look here, not there. But, I mean, I'm not saying that the people there don't need help, but what I'm thinking is that there's something a little more sinister going on and that people have a right to know where our tax dollars are really going.
Yep.
That's my 2 cents about that. Like, I pay taxes just like anybody else, and we have a right to know where it's really going.
Oh yeah. Well, to a certain extent, I mean, like, when it comes to, national security and such, but like,
Yeah.
I mean,
When it comes to funding, like, foreign aid and stuff, I want to know, like, I'm all for, fixing our roads and building bridges and making parks and, revamping them. I mean, I'm all for that.
well,
But,
in that vein of thinking, like, why are we still giving like tens of millions of dollars a month in foreign aid to Israel when they have a better health system than we do? Like, we need to
they
focus on
also
home.
have a smaller population where they can actually manage it better.
Yeah.
And don't forget about Ukraine too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Ukraine
no.
is a simple thing, but I'm trying
Yeah.
not to get too spicy with our topics and what we say because we are still on YouTube, so I don't want to make the Kick Peanut a Rumble and BitChute exclusive either. But
I'm Glenn Quagmire.
Oh, my God. But no, like, absolutely. Like, I find that, like, we need to, like, we should have a right to say what we're thinking and feeling. But we're also, like, not, like, I support the people of those countries 100%, no matter where they're from. Like, it's the governments where I have a problem with sometimes, like, how they delegate, like, even our own. And, we're lucky enough where we're supposedly have the First Amendment right to speak freely about that and give our opinions. I'm not making a call to action or anything like that, but I have a right to say what I think about it. And, our money could go to better things than supporting war and hindering other people's lives.
Yep.
And
Well,
maybe protecting our own borders and our own people. Like, what about the homeless people here in our country?
well, when you think about it, like the whole freedom of speech thing, like when you think about it, we were not the first, nor were we ever the only nation, nor like anything involving that, were we any form of pioneers with that. Like throughout all of human history, everyone has always had the freedom of speech, but there's always, repercussions. It's not whether or not people had the freedom of speech. No, that wasn't you. No, that wasn't you.
What the fuck? Hello?
That was that was a noise. That was a noise I picked, Muffin. I picked.
Yeah. I was not expecting that with headphones out. I heard the knock, knock, knock. It's like, what the fuck is on my window?
Yep. Dude, he has the knock knock.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell can knock on the second story window, man? That's fucking impossible.
Xander, did I not say that he would fall for it if he didn't know that you picked
You
that
totally
one?
did say that.
It was right before we started the show. But, yeah, well,
No, anyway, no,
we
but like,
are-
but repercussions for your actions have always been a thing. So like, you can sit there, in the Middle Ages and badmouth the king. That doesn't mean that you won't get beheaded the next day. Well, you can sit here, you can, in today's world, you can sit in the middle of the United States and badmouth, the current president. That doesn't mean you won't get arrested for, disturbing the peace. Same thing. It's the same thing. There's absolutely nothing new or original about the whole thing. Like, for some reason we thought it was like this whole, like fantastic brand new thing. It wasn't. The whole concept of freedom of speech is kind of an ignorant term in my opinion. You are always allowed to say what you want to say, but there will be consequences to your actions. There always has been, there always will be. So even in the United States, even before all of this craziness started to happen, since 2016, there's still, certain, things that can, get you arrested. If you said something to the wrong person, you can end up, getting a fist to the face. Well, technically that would be against the Constitution, your constitutional right of your perceived freedom of speech. That means that you're above repercussions. No, you're not. So that's what people got to understand. That we've always been under the gun. It's just now an even heavier gun today than it was back then. But we still got to stand up for
being
our
beheaded,
rights.
instead of being beheaded, you're getting, canceled.
You're getting canceled. You're getting, You're getting
Damn
told this,
thing.
that, or the other. You're getting deplatformed. You know.
White supremacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that bullshit.
Like and like I don't want to get too much into that subject, but like, did you see in the news channel earlier today from Salty Cracker?
About the bike guy, right?
A black guy in a car intentionally
Alexa.
hit a white guy on a bicycle and then
Yeah.
went back and stabbed him to death while screaming about white privilege. Like,
well, they say allegedly.
well, of
but,
course
like,
they say
I
that
heard-
because they're
I
trying to
heard
cover his
that-
ass. Like,
Yeah, I heard about that
remember-
yesterday.
Remember during the whole 1/6, like 2021 or 2020 thing or whatever? Like,
January 5th, are you talking about Ashley Babbitt?
I'm talking about the black cop who shot and killed the white lady, and they didn't release his name for a year and a half.
Are you talking about the Ashley Babbitt thing?
I don't know what her name was.
She was like a 16 or 17-year-old that was shot point blank through a glass door.
Yeah, okay, then that's who I'm talking about. Because,
Yeah, that was Ashley Babbitt.
Because Muffins fell for it again!
I'm playing
man! I saw it live!
You bullshit motherfucker.
Dude, I'm loving it, dude. That was a good call, buddy. Like, I'm not falling for it. I hear it. I'm like, I know.
I heard it again and I saw the immediate look of realization that washed over his face. That was golden, man. That was
You
golden.
mother. Hey, I fucking hate it with headphones right now, man. It's so convincing. If it was on the computer, I'd be like, that's fake. It's coming from the computer. But since I got headphones on, because
Yeah, you have it surround
mic
sound.
right, it's just. Yeah.
That was neat.
Well, Muffin, let's do a little middle break here about things. Muffin, how has your week been going, my friend?
Weekend. Went up to the mountains, so you guys saw. Then I took Monday off. Then inevitably got back at 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, got back at 2 o'clock in the morning Sunday or Monday, I mean. Then the past 4 days of last week of work is just painful as shit.
Dang.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But at least you went up to the mountains, huh?
Yeah.
Now, did you go back for your laptop? Like, did you drive all the way back and all the way back again? For your
No.
laptop? Okay.
No. Because I actually forgot 2 things. I forgot, my laptop and also a USB stick that has mods inside of it for one of the games.
Ah.
And I forgot that. But I brought my Xbox and I was like, what the fuck? But,
Well, you did bring your laptop charger, at least.
yeah.
There you go.
That's true.
At least you had that.
Yeah.
As he's drinking a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not drinking a Coca-Cola, he's drinking existentialism. If you look, it's like, it goes into his background. The bottom of his can goes into his background.
Yeah.
So he's drinking trippiness.
Oh, he's drinking liquid acid.
But he was.
Well, he just did. We just
Yeah.
saw him on
Hey.
camera.
If you go on my profile and you just see my my background profile, it's all trippy.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that.
Profile.
Well, Xander,
Oh, wow.
what have you done? How was your
pretty
last week been?
Yeah, it's kind of.
My past week has been interesting. Like, of course, we're going to get into this a little bit later, but the balloons, the Chinese
Yeah.
spy balloon, which turned into a plural, thanks to Noah, educating me last night. There's more than that one that we eventually did shoot down. I've spent the most of this week just kind of like sitting back and chilling, thinking and everything, just calming down, trying to plan, next move and all that stuff. And everything kind of came to a head, between, Friday and this morning. And it's been kind of a turbulent, week, very turbulent day today. There's just an air of just like, tension
I'm playing Quagmire.
going
Just,
on.
yeah, just of
So-
uncertainty and stuff. And
Yeah.
just,
Well, there's massive changes happening. Like, you probably saw at the beginning of the show, viewers, all the disaster happening and, You know,
Yeah, you guys have finally gotten your rain.
yeah, we did get some rain a while ago. Um, but yeah, no, like I'm gonna be unpacking things back and like setting everything up, trying to, because like right now my environment, like everything is barren, everything is kind of actually depressing. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be putting all my knickknacks and posters back up on the walls,
You're
and
gonna re-feng shui yourself.
yeah, like for the past couple of years, my immediate environment has kind of like been like this in hopes of trying to move out, but as I said, earlier off air, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So I might as well like take everything back out of the boxes, and like instead of barren walls and shelves, with nothing on them, like reoccupy them, make everything nice again. Hopefully that'll get me back into a mindset of doing stuff because there's still a lot of things I gotta do. I gotta get back on those shorts, the 1 Century Ago stuff. I like
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff I want to. It's just like mentally, like my life has really been depressing, but it's been a battle, but I'm getting through it.
Well, we still love you.
Yeah, but that's how my week's been. Like just coming to realizations of things I already figured out, and now I'm gonna put some plans into action, and hopefully that'll yield some dividends. So.
Yeah. Well, and,
What about you, Alice? How's your past week been?
Busy actually, especially at work. Like I said, like I've now stepped down as the store manager at my place, which I was only a temporary one to begin with. Like I've stayed before, and I'm actually happy about that. And so we've had to do some massive shifts in our store and like swapping everything around. We had almost everything right, but we had like a couple items off. So yesterday, I spent my day fixing that part of it, and then today, my new boss, which I love her, like I said, she's really awesome. She's an awesome lady, and her and I work together really well. So we get stuff done. Not to mention, we are actually going to be seeing a bonus for us in our paycheck because we made our numbers for January. So.
Really cool.
So, she gets the manager bonus. I get the associate one, which is fine with me. But I'm happy about it. I have to say, a lot of it had to do with the fact that we lost some dead weight from our store, and when she came in, like we were just banging it out, and so I can't be more happier about that. That and at home. My boyfriend has been like consolidating stuff down and moving it out, and now it makes it a lot easier for me to further clean the area and stuff. Like I showed you earlier, like my background, how it has considerably gotten better.
Yeah, like I wanted to say, earlier, it's a little, like I don't know what the word is. It's a little like strangely coincidental how like both your boyfriend and I are both. Thank you, audience. All right, simmer down. But no, like how both he and I are now taking steps at like changing our immediate physical environment.
Yeah, well, also like. It also kind of coincides because I'm starting to like step in because like I got a little lazy and slacky-ish and stopped being more cleanliness.
Well, yeah,
for a while.
Same reason as I was, like like you're putting in work, and if you're not seeing like the other person you're living with, like like
but now he's
do
doing
something
it,
as well to like help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like like. It's a psychology thing.
Well, and actually it coincides too because now I have this really awesome boss who's actually re-motivated me where I actually want to do more instead of sit on my ass and do nothing.
That's good.
Like, and we're actually seeing numbers like get better with us in our store, and that's cool. But that is our intermission little halftime part there. Let's go on and talk about this fucking balloon.
before that, I
Yeah.
just want to know what the hell Muffin is doing. Like,
Muffin, he's
I'm
giggling,
sitting here
laughing.
watching him get like thrusted by a ghost, like while standing. I didn't realize that
And
you can
he's
even do
praying to
that.
Jesus. He's
Wow.
playing. He's hallelujah. He's laughing.
Yeah.
He's got the spirit in him.
Yeah, he does. He's getting thrusted by a ghost. He has the spirit in him, quite literally. Just
I
like
know.
just like that one scene from Scary Movie 2.
Like right now, like with the way my thing's set up, like I say, you have the spirit in him, and I have my like my profile picture right below him, and we say the spirit in him, and I hears the devil going ooh underneath Muffin. Oh, look at him, he's losing his shit.
Yeah. Well, anyway, about these doom balloons, yeah, like it was late Wednesday night, we figured out it was over what, Montana, right?
Yeah, it came in through actually up and through Alaska.
Oh,
Like the thing, it's following the jet stream, but it's not quite following the jet stream. Like, call me crazy, but like I used to once upon a time want to be a meteorologist, and the way the jet stream is being depicted, yeah, I could see part of it. Like, yeah, the jet stream would do that, but it would also have it would dip to way further south and then way back up and then curve down and up, which it didn't do. It did something a little different, but
yeah, well, initially they said that they had lost control. And then
yeah,
that obviously
it's-
turned out to be a lie because it was flying directly over a lot of, U.S. military installations, nuclear facilities, stuff like that. At one point, it was over like one of the most significant bases in the middle of our country. And
Air
then,
Force.
and then we have discovered after they finally shot down, which it makes no sense why in today's world with satellites. I mean, by now people have seen all sorts of
I'm
videos
Glenn
about this.
Quagmire.
Like why they would even do this is obviously not to collect any information. It's just a way for them to see what they can get away with. And apparently they can get away with a lot because not only did we wait until it was already over and in the Atlantic before we actually shot it down, which Noah actually posted the video of it getting shot down.
Yep, I see.
But like, there's apparently
Yeah.
one over Kentucky as of last night, and there's another one over Venezuela. So there's two more at least that we know of. So this is just starting.
That's the whole point.
We're probably going to be hearing about this for quite some time.
It might be also a distraction ploy too, I think.
Yeah, like as we were talking about earlier, like this is after
Look here, not there.
like all that stuff involving Biden's son's laptop. All of a sudden,
Mhm.
distraction.
Oh, distraction. Because China's implicated in it, and I think partially, but I could be wrong. But I'm not gonna say it's just China could be implicated with all this. For look here, not there. There could be like many other countries at play with this.
Yeah.
I can't just say it's one and blame it on just one because I think that there is a conglomerate of whatevers and
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, all of these nations are all in cahoots with each other. They are all owned and controlled by the Rothschilds. Like,
Well, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not gonna lie, and like if we get a mark for it, like I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like sorry, not sorry. It's quite unfortunate that you don't like people giving opinions that you don't agree with, but you know what? I have to put up with other people's opinions that I don't agree with, but I'm not a fucking complete asshole to them for it.
well, that's because you have no power over the situation.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like it even comes down to just like my friends of mine that we don't see eye to eye. I've lost friends over stupid crap that like years prior, if we had talked about it, wasn't a big deal. We could talk about like civilized people.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden everyone's so extremized. It's like, I can't take it. I'm like, you know what? Like I may not always agree with somebody says about something that I don't agree with. But I'm not gonna like unfriend them and be like, I can't be friends with you anymore. I'm not gonna knock them out of my life because I have a different point of view.
Yeah.
You know, even though like, look, let's go for instance, like with the whole QAnon thing.
Well,
Now,
let's keep subjects kind of light here, because
well, no, I'm gonna say this. Like, it turned out that like it was pretty much kind of a farce, right?
Yeah.
But what it did do was bring a community of people to ask questions and start thinking about things outside the box.
yeah,
And for that, like, like did it make a lot of people feel like idiots? Probably. Yeah. Did it ruin lives? Sure, it did. But at the same time, it also opened up a different point of view of things and to ask questions. And I wish that people, even though we don't agree on things all the time, like anybody from all sides of the spectrum, like at least we can be respectful of one another and be like, you know what, if I can tolerate your different point of view and hear it and see where you're coming from, I think that's a step forward and to a good way, instead of like, completely ostracizing and, negating what they say is like idiotic. Sure, that might mean some people are really have out the window ideas, but doesn't mean you can't think and find a common ground, if you get what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
I'm starting to talk in circles there.
Well,
Sorry.
before we continue, I want to welcome Noah to the show. Welcome. I would like to pick your brain about the balloons here in a second, but I want to respond to what Alice just said. Like, I believe that, like, for the past several generations, we've been under, like, this mass psychosis, like, one way or another, be it intentional or otherwise, or a combination mixture of the two. But, like, don't worry about that, Noah. Yeah.
That's a sound word.
Yeah, no, as I told Muffin earlier, which, by the way, like, we have, like, during the show, we have, like, 1 hour of silence occasionally broken by random noise. So, like...
Yeah, just get used to hearing some random noises throughout the show.
Gotcha.
So we have several of them going.
We have three or four at least.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Now we had 3. I added a new one not too long ago. But no, anyway, no, but like as I said, like people have been continuously, progressively, even more and more going under more and more stress due to one reason or another. The economy is going crazy, social going crazy. Like, everything has just gone insane for the past couple of years, and everybody's just about had it. So, like, the last thing somebody who's, like, at the end of the rope is going to do is tolerate somebody else who has a different opinion of them. Unfortunately, that's just human nature. So it's going to take a lot of efforts on all fronts, not just, for the external, but the internal of society and individuals, for everything to build back up. Like, and it's going to be tough. And, like, the exact situation that you said, you and I have been through that several times, and that's not because, like, it's not because I had any ill will or anything at you. It's just, like, I deal with stupid, like, every single day. And I'm not calling you stupid, but you can hear me out. Like, I deal with crazy stuff every single day. And then, then you and I have, some stupid argument about something dumb. And it's just the straw that broke the camel's back. It's just like, F this, I'm done. You get what I mean. Like...
I do.
And eventually, we cool off, we come back. Like, I've brought a lot of people back that actually everybody around here, you, Noah, and Muffin, I've had problems with at one point or another and have removed them from my life in one way or another. So, but
yeah, but
I'm Glenn Quagmire.
But the one thing you always knew is that no matter when you have done it to me, I never, my feelings for you never changed. I always still liked you and cared about you.
Yeah, my feelings for you never really changed either. I just didn't want to deal with anything, and I just rather than just not showing up on Discord, I just removed you, so that way I just didn't have to deal with anything. Nothing against you, I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it anymore.
If you ever need to take a break, Xander, be like, Danielle, give me 3 feet, and I'll be like, all right, buddy, I'll give you 3 feet. Give me 3 feet, motherfucker.
3 feet. But yeah, no,
You
let's
know,
get back into this
was it-
balloon stuff. Noah,
Because we were just
They're-
talking
okay.
about it.
yeah, we were talking
So-
literally like a minute before you joined in. We
Oh,
finished
great.
up talking about
Too bad
it,
I
but
missed.
like,
Too bad I missed it.
We
Do you have-
deviated because we got
Yeah.
on a tangent.
so
So,
do you have any updates? Because the last I heard was from you last night. We had one over
I
Kansas.
might have 3 updates. I don't know. Let me see.
Okay.
So they said there was one they shot down over the Atlantic Ocean. I think it was the Montana balloon that was flying
Yes.
over the ICBMs
Yeah.
and military bases.
Yes.
But that one was shot down over the Atlantic somewhere. And there was
After
there was
it went through
actually
the
I caught the one in Venezuela, and I found out there was one in
Kentucky.
like Kentucky, or I think Kentucky is right. Not Connecticut. It was Kentucky, and I thought maybe that's the one that was over Nashville too. I don't know. At one point it was over Tennessee, so there might have been 3. All I know is there was allegations that Trump's administration also secretly there were balloons flying over as well 3 times, and they just said like, oh, Trump. There was balloons flying over when he was president, and there were 3 of them, and he denied the allegations, but like that's what I found.
Okay, so
Ouch.
like here's the thing that people aren't realizing. Like like they're trying to point the finger at Trump. Well, it doesn't matter what happened back then. What matters is happening right now. Like, do people people need to focus on? It doesn't matter if there was a million balloons during Trump's campaign and administration. Okay. Bad on Trump, but what's going on right now? Are we going to allow
It is
Biden
more
to have
important.
another million?
Sure,
Or are
this
we
is
going to
the-
be focusing on Trump? No, we
this
got to
is-
focus
this
on
is-
what Biden is allowing today.
So
Yeah.
this is the article I just sent you on the Trump allegations that he denies them, and this is the one where they're talking about Republicans are blaming Biden for a suspected Chinese spy balloon crosses the U.S. It happened 3 times. This is the other one, and I have a third article that has a slightly different title. This is just the other one.
All
I'll
right.
see if I can figure if there are any more balloons. I'll catch you up to date. Like I haven't seen any yet.
All right, I will add these to the underbar, the description below, so
Yeah,
anybody
this,
interested
like,
can
section-
actually go here.
Do you
and find
put
these.
like a sections like separate things in the description?
Yes.
Okay, because I haven't seen enough of your videos to know. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
looking
no, I
for
have,
something
like-
on.
I have like the main thing on the top. I have like music link, alternative Dave names, and then the OMNI Coalition section with our Rumble.
Okay, so you
BitChute,
put like
YouTube
hyphens in the way
channels,
of these things,
So
right?
and
Yeah.
Swish, Muffins YouTube, Doom's YouTube, and then my YouTube, and then I have article links, which is the section I just posted.
Okay, so you have a pretty populated, one.
The description, the
Yeah,
descriptions
yeah.
get pretty thick. So, yeah.
Oh, I also saw this ridiculous copy pasta that Biden was. It was a deep fake of Biden saying stuff about transgenders, and it was funny but kind of silly at the same time.
Well, let's try to keep subject matter away from all these hot topics because I don't want another
Right,
strike.
right.
So,
I do want to talk a bit more about the balloon, though, in case anyone has something
I'd
to
like to
say.
keep-
yeah, no,
on
I
topic.
wanted you on the show today. Like I was literally like the whole show today. No, I'm not kidding. I was thinking, when's Noah going to show up? Please show up. Please show up.
This is the 2 o'clock, right? It's only been a half hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
okay.
yeah.
I didn't really realize I wasn't home until like 2. So yeah.
Well, you're here now, so that's all that matters.
Or like
So,
one or something like that. Yeah, okay.
but yeah, no, go ahead. Like, tell us what you know about these balloons.
Well, basically, they're trying to point the finger at Trump for saying officials say he secretly didn't tell us or whatever that there were balloons that came in from China the same as these balloons, so they're just trying to say, oh, he did it first. I think I don't think it's true, but it probably isn't actually. I can look for some stuff on Telegram. Actually, they have a lot of good news. It comes out on Telegram a lot sometimes before it hits Twitter, which is really interesting. Yeah.
Just like that.
What was that? Right when I stopped talking.
No. You said before it hits Twitter, and then there was the sound of the dodgeball sound.
Oh yeah,
That's
yes,
what that
yes.
is. Okay.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, like right when I stopped talking though.
No. You
Hey, is
said
that
right. You said hits Twitter, and then it sounds so like it was hitting Twitter. So, you have a guy behind you.
You really need to lower it down.
Okay.
Xander, that knocking hit again, bro. And
I have to be quieter.
Okay.
Maybe I should just listen. I'll just listen. Okay.
Dang. Well, I see we have been joined by Sohen. Welcome to the show.
Sup?
How you doing, man?
Oh, chilling.
Nice. Same here. Same
Like,
here.
like Noah, I be chilling.
Yes, Noah be chilling. So.
Uh,
But yeah, no, we were just talking about these balloons, and there's so like the balloon over Kentucky might have been the same one that we did shoot down. I'm not sure yet. So, but allegedly there's apparently another one over Venezuela. So there's at least one more out there from the but like as I said before, it makes absolutely no sense why China would be requiring a spy balloon in the age of satellites. Like they can get much more detailed information from orbit than they can.
sure, there are like international restrictions letting you do that.
Yeah.
You know.
But anyway,
I found
like,
something.
let's move on topics here. We've talked about this balloon enough, I believe.
I got a topic for you.
Yeah.
For
Well,
that.
I have one that. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute. But I have one that I absolutely love. Loose cow in California breaks windshield, poops on Tesla.
Are you
So-
kidding me?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
That's not
Okay.
very,
Yes.
Like this is the most this is the most in your face take that environmentalists I can think of, because nature herself, like all these people who are all these environmental nut jobs, always buying Teslas thinking that they're saving the environment when all they're doing is causing even worse damage because of all the lithium mines and open pit mines and stuff that required to make the batteries for these vehicles. A cow of all things in California, as it says, good cheese comes from happy cows come from California. Well, this cow, which is also a brown cow, so they can't blame this on white supremacy,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
destroyed the
Yeah.
windshield and literally
Yeah.
shat on a Tesla. So,
Honestly, dude, they'll find a way to do it.
yeah. Well,
People will
Yep.
find a way to do things.
it
they
still
can't,
produces
they're
white
supposed to.
milk, so they'll probably find that angle, but still. So, yeah, like a brown cow. So,
I don't.
oh yeah, that's right. Brown cows make chocolate milk.
According to some
That's
people.
right.
Oh wow.
No, 7% of
Yep.
the United States populace honestly believes that. You can look it up. Like, how many people in the U.S. believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows? It's like
Doesn't make any
7%.
sense.
So,
Stupid.
It's fucking retarded.
yeah,
It's
it is.
ridiculous.
Bro.
Erickson is saying the balloon was not shot down. It was self-detonation.
Oh,
Just
is he
posted
here?
that right now.
It was
So-
self.
Oh, what? Really?
detonated.
Self-detonation. Is Erickson? Erickson
Where
is not
is he-
even watching.
he's
so how does
not,
he
but
know
he-
what we're talking about?
I'm sending him the same things that I sent you. I sent you a couple things.
No, he just
Doing
posted
what?
that in the Kick Peanut. So
Oh, well, isn't that today?
no, he right now, like literally as I was saying, he just posted this in the Kick Peanut. The balloon was surveillance is a possibility. Yeah, but what surveillance would they need with a balloon in the age of satellites? As I said,
A grand master plan.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
Look
anyway,
here, not there.
yeah. Don't worry about
There's
that.
that knot. It's like coming out of my right ear now. Last time it was my left ear.
Yeah, they like to
Yeah, that
they like to
got
switch
me.
it up.
Those
So-
got me.
But Noah, you posted this video. What's going on with Elon?
I sent you two videos.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. There's one about Elon and one about someone said DEFCON 2. That's where we're at Northern Command. I don't know. Yeah. Check that out. That's the other one. There.
All right.
Well, I
I'll
want to watch
post
that
these
one. I, haven't
videos
seen
in
it.
your
I just saw this come out, so I don't know what it is yet. This one is about Elon. Okay, one of them is about Elon and how he's going to stop Klaus Schwab from his whatever antics.
I love Muffin's having a good time.
I'm playing Quagmire.
Muffin's having a time. I can't hear
Yo,
him,
you
though.
missed it earlier. He was dying, man. Like, I think at one point he was legit on the floor, like couldn't move.
Oh god, I'm dead. The dodgeball and the at the same time says forget away.
I told you sometimes they line up great. Like,
I know, like, yeah, sometimes there's that planetary alignment. They all just work out together. It's
Oh,
like
God.
it's the bee's knees.
That's freaking hilarious.
well, now that's in the show, I'm gonna bring in another sound effect. So, but Noah, if there's anything that you know from those videos that you posted, because you do you want to talk about that? I have no idea.
I just found the video. The
No,
videos
ask
just came up in my
Sohan
feed.
what he wants to listen to. I'm sorry, Noah, there for interjecting.
Oh no, it's okay. Just say your thing.
Well, Sohan, actually, this is Alice's show, so I'll let her ask him.
Sohan, DM Xander, what kind of like random backtrack you want to add to the show?
We
And
can
also,
add.
Noah, if you haven't, you should do it too.
We could add how the fans are reacting to Justin Roland stepping down.
No, like it's like what we do is like it's a video, like it's a 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken by and then X noise. So like it's an hour-long video, and then every now and then at random intervals, it plays a sound. So we have sitcom laugh tracks, Glenn Quagmire, random door knocks, the pufferfish going and then we have dodgeball noises. There's those are all playing right now. How about I put a TIE fighter in for you?
Or TIE fighter.
Okay.
You know the TIE fighter anime
TIE
thing?
fighter, huh?
No, there's a random TIE fighter noise. It's probably gonna play like. Yeah.
When you dig
Well,
it.
hopefully we're not breaking any copyright laws with that, because Disney might come after us now. Actually, I think
It's
about
will
it.
get you wrong.
It'll be funny if they did.
No, it wouldn't.
Like we don't have any rights anymore as people.
Yeah.
It's almost all extinguished.
Well, why is it on YouTube? Blame the person that published it.
No. But honestly, I am actually surprised on how they are reacting to this.
The balloon?
Oh, about Justin Roland stepping down.
Oh, like, tell us about that. Like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, come on, bud.
Justin Roland is the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Oh, this. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude.
I did hear about that.
So, dude, you're okay with it? That him stepping down and all that shit? You're even trying to find a suitable replacement for him.
Well, like,
Oh.
I don't think he was
I'm
stepping
Glenn
down. Didn't they
Quagmire.
fire him or something?
Yeah, no, he stepped down from Swatch Games. His company.
That's
And
gonna be
also-
that's
yeah.
gonna be difficult because he's the voice of both Rick and Morty. How are they gonna continue the show without the actual guy?
Well, hey, fans are trying to look for a suitable replacement.
By the way, your webcam's on. In case you don't know, we're staring at your wall. Oh,
My ceiling?
oh, that's
Yeah.
you. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Normally,
Xander, really quickly, I gotta point out that I just saw something that said we're on DEF CON 2, and I sent you the video, so I want to see it. I haven't
Okay.
watched it. I haven't watched it yet.
Well, I don't feel comfortable playing other people's media on our show.
Well, we can talk about the possibility. I don't know.
Well, yeah, like we'll watch it after the video, after the show.
yes, no.
Thanks, canned laughter. I didn't know.
We're not. We like the song OPP, but we're not doing OPP. Other people's
Projects.
projects.
Yeah. There we go. But we may be at DEFCON 2, so that's kind of concerning. Oh.
We're at this too. Biden needs some type of fucking distraction.
Yeah. Well, Someone, how's your past week been? Like, anything interesting happen with you? Like,
Pretty good.
all right.
Can't complain.
Well, let's see here.
God damn it. Fucking Ed.
What am I hearing?
He was listening. Someone might have started up a game or something on his phone. We were listening to an ad. But I think Alice was talking with me before about this. Alice, where'd you go? You're muted.
Yeah, why are you gone?
Alice.
Alice.
So it goes the DEF CON thing. It's fade out, double take, roundhouse, fast pace, which is where we're supposed to be, and cocked pistol.
Ah, gosh! My stupid touchscreen does not like me.
Your touch
Alright,
screen.
anywho, I'm here.
What
No,
were you talking about, Noah? Like, is that like
Those
a
are
game?
there are sort of the names of the DEF CON levels. They have a code name, each
Okay.
one, an exercise term. The readiness conditions are DEFCON 1 through 5, and the exercise terms are cock pistol through fade out.
So right now we're in fast pace.
Yeah, it seems like we're at number 2.
Yeah, so that means like number 1, like DEFCON 1 is obviously like the most serious.
It means we're at nuclear war, or it's imminent, or already begun.
Well,
Maximum
that
rating.
doesn't necessarily mean nuclear war.
Are you talking about the doomsday clock?
No, the DEFCON levels.
Noah here found
defense readiness condition levels.
Noah here found a video on YouTube. It says DEFCON 2. We may be at DEFCON 2.
I don't know. Maybe he's just talking about becoming on DEFCON 2. I've never watched it. I just found it.
But DEFCON 1 it says cock pistol, so that means like lock and load. We're
Everyone
going into
ready to go.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So most severe readiness condition in terms of threat and response doesn't necessarily mean nuclear war, but with how things are going, and Putin constantly threatening nuclear war, and as we know about the tsunami torpedo, those the Satan missiles is what they're called.
Yeah, they're the ones that can blow up an entire country in one bang. Yeah. Pretty much.
So it might not end well.
I'm gonna put this on the sidebar for shows, like the thing you click on to open the. I'm putting it right there.
I think it's time for me to go back to the Iron Range.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I'm looking at. That's what I have open. I don't know what that was about Elon, though. I'm gonna have to launch that or follow his Twitter a little more.
I would prefer you to post it in the mic list, if anywhere, please. Because,
the thing I just.
Yeah, okay. I see it here.
I'm glad.
Yes, I'll put it in the.
I'm glad Quagmire.
Easily available. Really.
Yeah.
That's the Wikipedia with the defense readiness condition, exercise terms, and stuff.
Yeah, I have it pulled up here. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna add this in the underbar of the description as well.
If it really is DEFCON 2, then we're probably gonna be fucked.
I'm surprised we're not at DEFCON 1 with how everything is going, because, like, the whole thing about Taiwan, like, it really concerns me. I don't want to get into talking about that yet again.
Oh, it's scary. It's like you could be... Because actually those balloons, he said they self-detonated. I don't even know what that's about.
Yeah.
My friend Erickson knows a lot about these things. Like, he knows things that he won't tell me how he gets the information, but he knows things.
Well,
yeah.
Well, have him on the show if he wants. Like, he's welcome.
I'm afraid he'll... Yeah, he can come on, dude. Yeah. If he's listening, he can come up here. Just, if he wants to, he can come up. I'll message him.
Now, Alice.
Yeah.
We have about 12 minutes left before we got to end the show, so unless you want to do like a 2-hour long show, which I kind of don't, but...
no, I'm not too interested in that one.
Yeah.
Like, other than the whole balloon thing, and then this, like, I do want, like, we did kind of dabble into the laptop-y thingy, because I think that's just a distraction with these balloons, but, I'm also finding that, they're suppressing more and more, like, parents standing up at, school board meetings.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like standing up for children's rights, like all these predators, for lack of a better term, that I can actually say on air, like are finally getting ousted. And
yeah.
Like actually, I saw a video from Tim Pool just yesterday about like it's just absolutely ludicrous what's going on. His wife basically is forcing their son to go trans, and like it's a whole thing actually. Like, let me see if
case down in Texas.
Yes.
Okay, that's been going on for a couple years now.
Yes. And it's happening in Texas of all places. Like this is why I keep saying, like, everybody's always like, oh, move to Texas. It's like, no. Absolutely not. I'm going to move to Texas because that's where everybody else is going, and Texas is going to turn blue so fast your head's going to fly off. People don't seem to realize that, and they're right on the border. So they're getting hit. At least 2 different ways. Texas is going to fall. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care how gung ho yeehaw you think Texas is, they're going to fall. So, like, I mean, their capital. Like, I think my audio just went out. Never mind.
No, we can
Like,
hear you.
their capital. No,
I
no,
can
no.
hear.
My input, like, because I see Muffin talking, but he's muted. I thought for a second he was saying something.
Yeah, he has himself muted, dude.
But no, like, their capital, Austin, is already like a blue hellhole. Dallas is apparently horrible.
Last time I was in Dallas, Texas was 2015. So.
Well, that's almost 9. Well, that's 8 years. 5, 6. Yeah, it's almost 8 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
A lot can change in 8 years.
Really?
So.
I know. I didn't think it was that long ago.
Oh,
It was like March of 2015.
That's around the time my mom passed too. Like
Oh,
March,
damn.
April. I think. Wait, April 31st is Mother's Day, right?
I don't remember. Mother's Day changes.
Either
Probably.
it's April or May. My mom either died in April or May, like the last day, 31st. I don't remember the exact date. I don't know what Muffin is saying. He looks like he's Muffin. You're muted if you're trying to talk to us.
Muffin's frozen. I gotta take a screenshot of this because everybody's frozen right now. It's pretty
He's having
hilarious.
a full-on conversation, like. Huh. Anyway, but like, Alice, was it you? Maybe we'll talk about it next Peanut. But
Yeah.
somebody wanted to talk about Hitler's mustache and such.
Hitler's mustache?
I don't remember who it
Really?
was who wanted to talk about that.
It wasn't me.
Huh. Maybe it was
Contrary to
Doom.
popular belief, being that I have the spawn of, I have Satan's picture for my profile picture right now. No, I don't believe that was me talking about the Hitler stash. That might be somebody else. I will have to look in the Peanut chat.
Yeah, I'm looking in the Peanut chat right now. Like, I posted that on the 31st last month.
Interesting.
So, I think it might have been Doom. Like, I'm
The
not sure.
origin of the stash, huh?
Well, here's something. 1963, Tony Sheridan and the Beat Brothers, later known as the Beatles, recorded "What I'd Say" and "Ruby Baby." So, like, that made me think. That here's some food for thought. Like, we all know about the Beatles. Like, the first thing everybody think of is, of course, like, the insect. But are they named the Beatles because of the beat? Because they were called Tony Sheridan and the Beat Brothers. So maybe they from Beatles. Like,
Yeah. We could dabble into that one.
well,
But we need to find a person who really knows their Beatles stuff. Because I do know that the Beatles
I'm playing
originally
Quagmire.
were playing out in Germany before they got big and stuff. So
okay, here we go. Etymology, originally spelled Beatles, Beatals, punningly referencing the expression beat all, suppress everything, then later altered to Beatles, blend of beat and Beatles, with beat referring to beat music or the beat of a drum, and Beatles inspired by the contemporaneous band name, the Crickets. Well, look at that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
there you go.
Well, look at that. That's a thing about the Beatles I don't think anybody knows about other than super fans. So,
You know that there used to be 5 members?
yeah.
My mom told me. I don't.
Stewart.
Stuart who?
But anywho's, I think we should conclude this show until the next convenient.
I agree. Yeah, this has been a really nice, healthy episode.
Yeah, it has been a very good one. We
Xander,
actually
can you
lasted
stop
longer
knocking
than...
on my door?
What?
Xander.
What are you
I'm
doing?
kidding, it's a joke because I hear that knocking noise in my headphones. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course you do. It's there for a reason. Knock, knock, knock. This is under your life. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to make a death joke. Okay. But
Sounded like
anyways,
we
my
got attacked by an
friends.
aircraft.
Anyways, my friends and family and buddies of all, thank you for joining us in the Kicking the Peanut Show. I was joined by my lovely show co-hosts.
Hey, Xander.
Come on, say 'em. Say your names.
Oh yeah, I'm next. Hi, it's Noah.
Yeah.
I thought you were
And
next. I
we
thought,
have a
wait.
mute. Is he still muted? Are you still
Yeah,
muted or
he's
not?
still muted.
Muffin is muted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's Muffin. And I am Who is Alice. Thank you for joining the King the Peanut tonight.
Mhm.
And may you have a wonderful week. Until next time, we shall kick your butt or you kick our butt. We'll see what
That
happens.
doesn't
But just
sound
make
very
sure,
pleasant.
in the words of Xander, make sure you look left and right at every intersection. Till then, toodles.
Toodles. Let's not forget Sohan was in the show for a little bit too.
Toodles.
Oh yes, and Sohan was in the show too. That's right.
Yeah. So until
Thank
you
you,
catch us
Sohan.
next Sunday, or if you're interested in some history, we have a history show every day that streams at 10 in the morning Pacific time. Until then, as Alice already said, and see ya.
I was hoping you were gonna say "Be cool, stay in school, don't do drugs."
Be
I
school.
did yours.
Don't hate.
Be school, cool and drugs, stay in B. I don't know. I'm trying to butcher it.
Be cool, stay in school, don't do drugs.
Don't hate. Don't that one still.
Or drive safe, don't rape.